Thank you. Brent, two stingy defenses tonight. Hard to see how either team is going to put up a lot of points.
These are the kind of games, Kevin, where sometimes you have an offensive breakout from a player that you and I, in doing the elaborate research we do,
yes,
all of a sudden comes up with a 19-point performance where we say out of nowhere, maybe because that defensive team wasn't prepared for that guy stepping up in a big way.
Exactly. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Heat, Olynyk down low with Whiteside. Dion Waiters is out there with Justice Winslow. And it's Richardson in at the small forward position. Just 3 to shoot. Olynyk can't hit. Cousins, the pass to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Count the basket. Thompson's got the game going here with the first basket for the Warriors.
And Clay can be a matchup problem at the two-guard spot with that kind of size. He can score over the top of defenders on the interior.
Here's Waiters. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Dion Waiters, Brent, with the game that evokes a lot of different opinions.
Well, count the Miami Heat in that group. They've seen the potential. They rewarded him for that potential. Now we just got to see him on the floor on a consistent basis.
That free throw missing. If there's been a shortcoming for the Heat, Brent, it's at the offensive end.
The shooting percentages aren't bad, but it just feels like with their mismatch of talent, who is it that's going to step to the forefront and be the guy they rely on for consistent scoring? One thing you look at too, Kevin, they really don't get to the line all that much, and second chance points kind of hold them back.
And he's good on the second. And Dion Waiters, midway through last season, finally had season-ending surgery on his left ankle. He had been trying to manage that injury since the season prior.
Yeah, and ended up losing out on a bonus of over $1 million, which was contingent on him playing 70 games. His play had fallen off, though, so quite possible he needed that surgery even before he suffered the setback.
And that one's good. Durant.
Now that is automatic. Durant, one of the better mid-range shooters in the game.
Waiters against Thompson. Waiters finds Whiteside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, this is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already. If at all possible, make someone else beat you.
And here is Waiters, following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Waiters against Thompson. Whiteside kicks to Waiters. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Great look, but off the mark. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's Cousins with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Waiters with the ball. Working on Thompson. Waiters no luck.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup. This is the kind of guy that you wake up in a cold sweat the night before you play him. Just a matchup nightmare. Tricky, confident, and he takes on all comers.
Now here's Olynyk. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball. And then Durant with the dunk.
And the floor vision from Curry right there, setting up his teammates, sharing the ball.
Winslow, the pass to Olynyk. Waiters with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Shot to stop the run. Whiteside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
Curry against Winslow. And Thompson kicks to Durant. Over Richardson. Durant, no good.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. The defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
And it's good, 2 points. Looney's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now the pass to Whiteside. Back to Winslow. Inside. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. Oh, great ball movement there.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Green.
Well, the Warriors returning to San Francisco next season after 48 years in Oakland. That new arena in Mission Bay getting finished up, polished up, fresh paint. It's looking good there. Hopefully it'll be just as rocking as Oracle Arena has been for this many years.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. You know, Brent, some wondered whether they'd change their name to the San Francisco Warriors, like before. They're going to stick with Golden State.
Yeah, too much history, I think, in Oakland. They don't want to do anything to disturb the fan base. This is the Bay Area's team, and you mentioned it. It does have a history, Kevin, starting off back in San Francisco in the 60s, and they become a powerhouse. It seems even more fitting to claim the entire state the Golden State Warriors.
Olynyk dishes to Whiteside. Good ball movement here by Miami. And the dunk by Winslow.
Well, the move from Winslow definitely gets slapped, still muscles up the shot, and it goes. You see Justice Winslow get into that low defensive stance. Signals kind of like he did at Duke, slap the floor and be ready for a defensive possession.
That's good from Winslow. And Winslow about 6'7", 225. But Brent, it seems like he plays a lot bigger.
Yeah, it does feel like that sometimes. He gets lots of minutes at the power forward position and tries to rebound like a four. And when he gets it, he can rip it down and run it up the court.
Now, here's Thompson. Here's Green. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Waiters. Pass to Whiteside. From 8. Kicks it out to Richardson. No good on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Green finds Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Heat trail by 12. Pass to Richardson. Here's Olynyk, defended by Durant. Olynyk the pass to Waiters. Now Richardson, lock at 6. Winslow dishes to Whiteside. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Whiteside's got 6.
He's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
Thompson outside. He dishes it to Green. Here's Curry with the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Waiters. The putback. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors leading by 10. Green kicks to Curry. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Count that one. 6 points for him.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
It's so nice to have the early lead. This is where you want to stick with what's working until somebody shuts you down.
Now here's Waiters. Back to Richardson. Passes it to Waiters. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Got to get out his compass and just try to find himself right now and get himself going.
The Heat trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
In the corner, it's Richardson. A three-pointer off the mark.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
And the Heat call time here. Aside from one recent year, we've seen plenty of coaching changes. When teams come up short, do you think that position maybe gets too much blame?
Probably, and coaches know that's exactly what they're in store for once they sign a contract
and
to coach
that
a team.
Kind of money.
Yeah, all of a sudden they know that what happens on the floor, the end result is going to be whether or not I coach this team the next year and the year after and the year after. Interesting cycle of things that happens, though, Kevin, is when changes are made in a front office around the league. Sometimes the managers want to put in a coach where they feel either a little bit more comfortable with or a style of basketball that they're more comfortable with. And sometimes the success on the floor for the coach has no bearing on whether or not he's going to keep his job.
Right.
Because management would like to see a different product out there. So they become a victim sometimes of upper management movement and sometimes are removed from being the head coach.
Good thoughts. Some changes for Golden State. Jerebko comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Iguodala in for Kevin Durant. And a new group in for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Kelly Olynyk. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Richardson. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Waiters. Now here's Johnson over Jerebko. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Winslow. Johnson's got his first basket.
Impressive shooting touch from James Johnson. That's what the summer's for. Get your touch right. Deadly right here tonight.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. It's stolen by Wade. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Love the change of speed there from Winslow, forcing the D to foul him to try to prevent that one.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, this Heat team is a collection of a hodgepodge of players. Just interesting combinations, guys who can switch all over the floor. But I think they're still trying to find out what their role is. Who's going to end up stepping up to be the scorer that they lean on. And they try to be greater than the sum of their parts under Erik Spoelstra. Some nights they are.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. And the Heat culture, not for everyone certainly, intense practices, a lot of preparation, demanding fitness standards. there's a lot to digest.
Well, Pat Riley is still around, isn't he, Kevin? So with that fact, Erik Spoelstra doesn't stray too far from what it is that brought Pat Riley a ton of success in Miami in setting up that culture and that sort of work mentality on a daily basis. You got to be tough and you got to be willing to work if you're in Miami.
Clock at 4. Goes up on the wing.
Winslow with a stellar effort on defense there. That shot attempt was not easy.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Warriors leading by 12. Stolen by Wade. Here's Magruder. Miami no good on that time either. Livingston passes to Looney. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Wade gets the bucket.
The D right there is up in his face, but simply not good enough for the offensive prowess of Dwayne Wade.
Livingston kicks to Jerebko. There's the pass to Iguodala. Here's Looney. Golden State moving it around. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Klay Thompson is tall for a guard, so you want to utilize any advantage you have. That time height came into play.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Greg, you look at the lineup for the reigning champs. When healthy, this team starts 5 all-star players at every position.
And even with Boogie coming back from a devastating injury, this team is scary. People immediately called it the best team ever assembled. Credit the front office, but the Warriors players still have to prove they are the best ever on the floor this season.
Brent, as we take a look at lineups around the NBA, teams trying to go with 5 highly skilled players at once. Where does that leave the traditional big?
Well, most teams just don't have one now, Kevin. I mean, they're just not on the roster.
They're hard to find, yeah.
Well, they're hard to find, but there just aren't many out there. So a lot of teams just elect not to have one. And what we're seeing over the course of the last couple years is the matchups when all of a sudden a Whiteside is going to see a Drummond, or you're going to see all of a sudden Valanciunas play against DeAndre Jordan. It's usually because you have one, we'll play ours kind of mentality.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Magruder. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Jerebko kicks to Thompson. 1:53 left to play here in the first.
And we know Klay Thompson is a top-tier shooter. He's got incredible form, a great release, but he's also unselfish by example and plays well within this system.
The Warriors have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Well, Brent, the Heat with an experienced front office and one of the best young coaches in the league in Erik Spoelstra.
Yeah, Spo has done a remarkable job. Tremendous amount of respect around the league for the way that Erik Spoelstra goes about his business, the way he handled the title runs and all those personalities and those dynamics. He has been fantastic and will coach in Miami for as long as he wants to. The way he goes about it is pride, work, and respect for anybody that walks through those locker room doors.
Now, here's Wade. Good D by Thompson.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get
the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And he makes that one. Thompson's got 13 points.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
There's Winslow. Here's Johnson. Banked in off the glass.
Nice job getting to the basket. When Johnson has a good look, he doesn't pass it up.
Warriors leading by 12. Bounce pass Livingston. Jerebko got it. Good job in the low post. Jerebko's got his first points in this one.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Magruder. He's covered by Iguodala. Here's Wade. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
That's just better offense from Dwayne Wade, trumping the defense.
Livingston looking for the opening. He kicks to Thompson. Pass to Looney. Free throw line jump shot. Misses off the left iron. The Heat trail by 12. Wade outside. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. They get Andre Iguodala.
Really can't say enough about just how good Wade is at catching the D off guard and getting himself to the free throw line.
For Miami, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. That one is off.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
And he sinks the second. Warriors leading by 11. Here is Cook. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. He doesn't get the second one. Magruder passes to Wade. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 12. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Kevin Durant provided insight into the chemistry of a team chock full of competitors.
You know, it's times where we argue and times where guys want to, throw blows, but that's a part of just being around guys for so long. And, but it's fun. It's fun learning more about yourself as a leader, as a player, and I think that's my next evolution.
And the mix of personalities for this Warriors team, part of what makes them tick.
Different leadership voices, all committed to winning. And I think within that mix, Durant is able to find his place and his voice.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Love the pace they're playing with. Anytime you can get your offense going without the defense setting up, got a huge advantage.
On the floor for Miami, Adebayo is out there with James Johnson. Then it's Winslow. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Magruder in at the 3 spot. Now here's Jerebko. Here's Cook. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. And the Warriors lead by 12. And Miami shooting for the game at 42%. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, D.A. Thank you. And here are the Heat now, following the score by Golden State. Johnson left side. On the wing, Winslow. He has 7. Over Cook. Winslow's shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And DeMarcus Cousins, one of the few players in the NBA who can just simply dominate, Brent, a game with his size and skill.
Yeah, I think there are ways he could actually do that even more so, where he could just be more of a force throughout the course of any game. And I remember last season he put up that huge 40-point, 20-rebound, 10-assist game, just a monster game. And that's the first stat line with those kind of numbers in the NBA in the last 50 years.
Sinks the triple. 8 points for Draymond Green.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Waiters outside. Pass to Adebayo. Kicks to Richardson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Sean Livingston. Whiteside's checked in for Miami. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Johnson. The Heat trail by 17. Whiteside, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And that's what you want to do with Whiteside, feeding him the ball in the paint where he makes the defense collapse.
No good on that one.
And what a story for Hassan Whiteside. A second-round pick back in 2011. He's bounced around. I mean, the G League, China. He even played over in Lebanon. It wasn't until 2015 that he emerged seemingly out of nowhere as a factor for the Miami Heat.
And Whiteside in 2016 receiving a 4-year max contract break from the Heat.
Amazing how far he's come. Set the franchise record for most blocks in a game. And pretty impressive when you think of the big men who played for the Heat. We're talking Lonzo Mourning and Shaquille O'Neal, no less.
Curry, good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And the Warriors lead by 19.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And one thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 19. Waiters outside. And here's Olynyk from the arc. Drops in the tray. Olynyk's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
Now here's Cousins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Olynyk. Brent, has there ever been a player who scores more easily with less effort than Kevin Durant?
Well, I know this, Kevin, that Kevin puts in a ton of work to make it look as easily as it does. There's just nobody that can match up with KD. And when he's playing like this, he gets out into the mid-range and starts to hit a few shots. Watching him be on fire for a night is a treat.
That's good from Durant.
It's pretty evident to see that Kevin Durant is driven to be a great player, but it's his love for the game. The passion he has for basketball is something that's just off the charts. I know he's anxious to have another great competitive year in the NBA.
Durant hits them both. You know, Greg, you hear that since Kevin Durant moved to the Bay Area, he's wasted no time making connections and investments in Silicon Valley.
It's interesting. He's reined in his endorsements by over half, but he's so inquisitive. I think meeting these tech luminaries and learning from them was part of the allure of the Golden State.
Whiteside, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, sometimes the D has no choice but to foul Whiteside and try to make him earn it.
He's off on the first. Hassan Whiteside, a max player for the Miami Heat, but I've heard some analysts say, Brent, that they question whether he's a Miami Heat type of player. Why is that?
Well, the Heat are built around a pretty much maniacal work ethic. There's a lot of grinders, and you look at Whiteside as a draft prospect. He worked out for the Heat and actually walked out midway through a workout, yet they stuck with him, they kept tabs on him, and they brought him in, and they've paid him handsomely to be out there and be impactful. That's got to be on a nightly basis.
Now here's Curry. Passes to Durant. Back to Curry. The shot missing. And Miami the other way now.
And lots of credit for the team around him. They're picking up the slack here tonight. He just can't buy a bucket right now.
Here's Richardson, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Warriors leading by 15. Curry kicks to Green. Durant up top. He feeds it to Cook. And stolen by Richardson. Dishes to Wade. Waiters outside. Now Olynyk, and the pass to Whiteside. 6 to shoot, and Olynyk gets it to go on the assist by Whiteside. 6 points for Kelly Olynyk.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Curry finds Durant. Cook looking it over. And Curry has it in the corner. Durant for 3. Drills it from outside. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Vintage KD. Quick trigger on the catch and shoot.
Richardson with it. Pass to Wade. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And even though Father Time Brent has taxed Wade on his athleticism quite a bit, you can still see glimpses of it when it matters most.
That seems to be the way of Wade right now, is waiting for the moments, the bigger moments, to step up and hit big shots or make the right play. He won't make plays as often as he once did throughout the course of a regular season game, but instills some confidence in his teammates on the floor come crunch time.
And he makes the first. And Dwayne Wade had hoped to return to the Miami Heat. Last season, at the trade deadline, he got his wish.
And it just seems right when he's in a Miami Heat uniform. It's a second home for him, and he's back where he belongs, baby. Wade County.
And both free throws good for Wade. And here is Curry, and stolen by Whiteside. Richardson against Curry. Now here's Richardson. He's guarded closely. Waiters outside. He kicks it to Whiteside. Shot clock at 5. Hits it from three-point range. Richardson's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Outside, Green. Here is Cook. Wade is covering. Curry from deep three-point land. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Wade kicks to Whiteside. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Basket good. He's got 14.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Waiters. Over Durant, and Durant sends it back.
The long arm of the law. Durant is not a premier shot blocker, but you wouldn't know it from that play.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Here is Whiteside. He has 7. Now here's Richardson. They get a hand on it. Just 5 on the clock. Good.
Well, if they're going to win this game, he's going to require just a little bit of help. Many of the shots he's taking are finding the hoop.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
In the last season's championship round, the 4th straight time that the Warriors faced off with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's the first time in North American sporting history that has ever happened in the major 4 sports. And once again, the Golden State Warriors brought the trophy back to the Bay Area.
And the Warriors with possession here. And that one's good. Durant. Brent, next to the 1975 banner, the Warriors unfurling yet another championship banner. And when you look at the journey for this franchise, Brent, what comes to mind?
Well, I think about how many things for them just lined up perfectly, Kevin. The general manager being from the Bay Area, being in tune with what goes on in the city, and then the timing of the decision for Steve Kerr to be choosing between joining the New York Knicks and him choosing not the East Coast, but the West Coast to build this empire. It's been pretty remarkable ever since those decisions were made, what the Warriors have built around the NBA game with those two guys in place.
Here is Durant after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Here's Looney, slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Olynyk.
Well, KD, an awesome job there, just sharing the rock with his teammates.
The Warriors have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight, 6 of 9 to be exact. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Miami.
One shot.
And that one falls for Looney.
Well, the Heat take great pride in what they try to do defensively, their activity, their awareness, their alertness. Well, this team, as they grow, right now they're committing a ton of fouls. Well, that comes with the territory about learning some of these schemes and trying to be as physical as they like to be. You can blame some poor defense on that play, just a total breakdown. Got to at least contest at some point.
Here's Curry. Outside for Durant. And stolen by Richardson. Raiders on the wing. Passes it to Winslow. And again, Miami with the triple. And you talk about the discipline for the Heat. Not a team that gambles a lot for steals.
No, don't like to overextend. They like to stay at home, and they like to stay in their pockets. They like to contest shots, and then you can't finish off a defensive possession until you grab a rebound. So everybody gets involved in that.
The Heat trail by 10. Waiters outside. Feeds it to Whiteside. Kicks it to Waiters. And again, Miami with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's Durant on the wing. Here's Looney. He's covered by Whiteside. Durant wide open. He fires. Misses, and he wants that one back. Winslow wide open. He fires. And again, Miami with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Timeout called the Warriors. The Warriors' Steve Kerr, the fastest coach in major American sports history to 250 wins. Brent, he gave all the credit to his players. But you talk about what makes him special.
Well, I think Steve just really timed it right in terms of when it was he was going to approach the next phase of his life, waiting for his children to be in a good place, waiting for him mentally to be in a spot where he was going to take over a talented team and put his imprint on it. His experience in Phoenix in the front office, teaching him about what it takes to move players around and make trades. Just a proper approach and the proper timing for Steve to take over a basketball club, and then to bring all of what he learned from Greg Popovich and Phil Jackson to the table, along with a lot of his own. And I think Steve thought long and hard and prepared himself on a lot of levels about what the job was going to be for him. We've seen that play out rather nicely in the last few years.
And the Warriors with some changes. Jerebko's checked in for Kevon Looney. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. The Heat also changing it up. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Olynyk. And Rodney Magruder's subbed in for Richardson. Livingston dishes to Jerebko. Raiders against Iguodala. Baseline jumper. It's hauled in by the Heat. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Now here's Durant. He's got 19. Iguodala with the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Magruder. Waiters outside. Rebounded by Jerebko.
This just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. And they got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out. Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Here's Waiters. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Magruder passes to Waiters. Makes it off the glass. Waiters got 9 points.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Iguodala against Waiters. Right side Durant. And another three for Golden State.
This is what Durant does best, a natural-born scorer, and that combination of size, speed, and length can't slow it down.
Now here's Johnson. Kicks it to Waiters. Here's Magruder. He's covered by Iguodala. Takes it from 10 and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
The pass to Durant. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Draymond Green. Draymond, big front court on the other team. Was the game plan to make them adjust to you?
Absolutely. We know their size. That's what they were going to bank on. Pull them away from the rim a little bit. We were able to knock some shots down.
You look comfortable, and they did not. Thanks a lot, Draymond. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 24 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. He's been playing extremely well lately and making some new highlights for us already in this one. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, one thing about Kevin Durant, you know what you're going to get from him in most nights. But in the first half, you saw the full capacity of what he could provide. Great skills, great production, but also great leadership. Durantula!
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
We welcome you back to the beautiful Bay Area with the lights of Oakland illuminating the evening. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, scoring consistently from range. He really lit it up there in the first half.
We'll see if they keep feeding him right now until he cools down or until the defense does something to take him away from these great opportunities. No reason to go away from him.
Warriors leading by 7. The talented forward pair of Durant and Green at the 3 and the 4. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. And it's Jerebko in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And that one's good. Durant.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Waiters. And Durant comes to help. Richardson against Thompson. Just 2 to shoot. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Oh, what a terrible foul there. The shot clock winding down, and he ends up bailing out the offense with a silly foul.
And the Warriors making a change here. Cousins is checked in. And so here is Miami. 9-point game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Thompson.
Amazing how much James Johnson gets leaned on for what Miami wants to do offensively. Out of Wake Forest, a very versatile 6'8" forward, and plays a ton of positions for Eric Spoelstra.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. It just seems like James Johnson has some point forward in his game. What do you think, Brent?
I think that Eric Spoelstra has just championed that part of his game and trusts him to make the right decisions. And when your teammates have that kind of confidence in your playmaking ability, sometimes the opportunities for you to make the right pass, they grow. Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
Warriors leading by 7. Outside Curry. At the elbow, it's Cousins. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's Winslow. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Man, Justice Winslow has handles like that. That's a great display.
Pass to Durant. Over Richardson, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Curry. Curry's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. The Heat trail by 7. Thompson comes with the double team. He gets it in there. 11 points for Dion Waiters.
Well, Waiters and confidence, they go together pretty well.
Thompson finds Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. And that one's good. Durant. And the Warriors lead by 7.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Whiteside kicks to Richardson. Passes it to Winslow. Waiters for 3.
I like how hard Thompson's working right now on defense. He's just not giving them anything easy. Well, he's got both height and length, and that time showed them both.
Here's Curry with the 3. It doesn't go for him. And the Heat going the other way now. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Durant against Richardson. The feed to Whiteside. And stolen by Cousins. Curry with the bounce pass. Durant feeling it out a bit. Here's Thompson. Count that bucket. Thompson's got 15 points.
Thompson right now just on fire. He's torching the nets, and something he's been doing all night.
And the Heat call time here.
Well, last season was just devastating for DeMarcus Cousins, a big man with an Achilles tear, and that's a tougher injury usually for a heavier or taller player, and DeMarcus is both of those. It happened right before the All-Star break, hated to see it, but happy he's been able to get back on the road to recovery, and hopefully he'll regain his all-star form.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for Dion Waiters. Whiteside inside. Cousins is there. Really left alone that time. He's got 10.
Richardson shooting it now from deep. Good touch on the long ranger.
And with Cousins and his Achilles, quite often a very lengthy recovery, and you aren't guaranteed, Brent, to be the same afterwards.
No, I think that's the biggest concern, obviously. The one thing that Cousins has, though, is with his size and strength, that if he can get down the floor, he can still dominate from that position. But yes, I'm with you, Kevin. We all are hopeful that Cousins can have the athletic ability and the mobility that he had prior to the injury.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut back down to 6. They get the basket from Wade.
Well, the call from the bench, a solid one to involve Dwayne Wade in the pick and roll. So comfortable running that type of play.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wade. Not going to go that time. Good D by Thompson.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Miami. Shot clock at 6. Fires at the elbow. And Thompson sends it back.
He plays a very good positional and on-ball defender. But him getting to a block shot like that, that's impressive.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Quinn Cook's checked in for the Warriors. The pass to Winslow. He kicks it to Richardson. The dish to Olynyk. The 3. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Richardson.
A good sense right there of Richardson understanding space and that he could get there. Nice pull-up.
Cousins, the pass to Curry. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game. James Johnson's checked in for the Heat. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. Here's Johnson. Nice D from Cousins.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
There's the call on James Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Miami making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Here's Cook. A floater. No good on the shot. The Heat go the other way with it. Here's Richardson. 13 points in the game. It's stolen by Curry. Outside, Green. He dishes it to Durant. Clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline. Rebound by the Heat.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Josh Richardson, the 40th overall pick, Brent, back in 2015, a hardworking young player who's had a lot of good veteran mentors in this Miami Heat locker room.
Yeah, and he took advantage not only of what Dwayne Wade said to him, but the time that Dwayne Wade wasn't playing, he stepped in and seized an opportunity to get those minutes. He's had some scorching hot shooting numbers, too. His rookie year was phenomenal, and it came in and drew attention from guys from the three-point line, so looking to be consistent on that end.
And Johnson no good on that one.
I really like how James Johnson plays his role, so expanded here within the team set. Knows he's out there to space the floor, bring some physicality, and is going to have some opportunities to make some plays with the ball in his hand.
Wade kicks to Adebayo. Here's Magruder. Pass to Richardson. Johnson in the corner. Pulls it up. The rebound by Cook. Warriors leading by 8. Iguodala right side. And that one drops.
I mean, with just how dominant he can be scoring inside and outside, to have that kind of vision, wow, what a complete center.
Now here's Richardson. 13 points in the game. Wade against Curry. Now here's Wade. Tight defense on him. Magruder misses the 3. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one.
Playing a little bit bigger than his size right now. Curry with great body control and some deft touch around the rim.
Now here's Richardson to end the run, and too long on the shot.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Cook kicks to Iguodala. And another 3 for Golden State.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Yeah, it seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
And here's Wade after the 3-pointer from Andre Iguodala. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Off target from 3-point range. The Heat trail by 15. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. They're running. Here's Cousins. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Here's the proverbial easier said than done, Kevin. You got to tie up Cousins if you're going to foul him.
And Bam Adebayo, the 14th overall pick in 2017 out of Kentucky.
Yeah, his name seems to be pretty fitting, right? Like setting screens. Bam. Getting a dunk. Bam. Tremendous athlete. And he can throw it down with some of the best power forwards in the game.
Jerebko's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Quinn Cook.
There's just no question about Boogie Cousins and how elite he is as a talent in this league, especially at his position. A bruising, powerful center who can do just about everything you want offensively.
Magruder kicks to Wade. They could use a bucket, and the rejection by Cousins.
How about Cousins with some gritty defense there, showing off his intimidating length on that rejection.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now here's Curry following the missed shot by James Johnson. There's the call on James Johnson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Dion Waiters checked in for Richardson. On defense, the Heat, they trail by 18. And that one is good. And it's 7 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Johnson. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
Got to be some consideration here for a different rotation because the matchups right now just not favorable.
Curry attacking. The teardrop falls in. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Wade up top. He's covered by Livingston. No good from Wade.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
Now here's Livingston. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Iguodala. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. They get a hand on it. Magruder kicks to Waiters. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Well, he is an offensive weapon, especially when Waiters gets locked in the catch-and-shoot game.
Golden State moving the ball around. Now here's Livingston. D right on him. Shot from 12. A rebound by Johnson. The Heat trail by 20. Here's Magruder. 1:03 left to play in the 3rd. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the 2nd half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
Iguodala finds Cousins, and the shot goes in. Cousins has got 9 points now in just the 2nd half.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The drive by Wade. Kicks it to Waiters. The 3-pointer is right on target. Waiters got 7 now in this quarter.
You love to see the resolve from an offensive player after a disappointing first half. He's been terrific here in the 2nd.
Here's Cousins. It's deflected. Johnson left side. To the paint. Adebayo passes to Magruder. We've got 13 seconds left in the 3rd. Kicks it to Wade. Shoots over Livingston. No good with the fallback jumper. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Heat trail by 17. On the court for the Heat, James Johnson is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then it's Winslow, and it's Magruder in at the 3, the small forward. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Waiters. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Heat shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Magruder. He's covered by Thompson. Winslow finds Waiters. Here's Magruder. 6 to shoot. And the layup is good. Magruder's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Miami. And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for the Golden State Warriors. 22 is their biggest lead. Now here's Iguodala. Over in the corner, Livingston. Pass to Cousins. Dishes to Jerebko. Here's Thompson. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Waiters kicks to Winslow. Here's Magruder. He's covered by Thompson. Cousins against Waiters. And the rejection by Cousins. From deep, Iguodala buries it from 3-point range. And the Warriors lead by 18.
And the arc Iguodala has on his 3-point shots, almost like he's drawing rain from time to time.
Waiters against Iguodala. And Iguodala comes to help. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Miami with the ball, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Kevin Durant's checked in for Jerebko. The Heat also with a sub. Whiteside's checked in for Rodney McGruder. Here is Whiteside. On the wing, Johnson, defended by Durant. Clock at 6. 9 feet out. Misses off the right iron.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Iguodala, the pass to Livingston. Thompson outside. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Heat trail by 21. Winslow kicks to Waiters. But they recover it. Waiters on the wing. Passes it to Winslow. Back to Waiters. On the wing, Johnson tries a 3. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Interesting with the game shifting to the pace and space about where Whiteside fits into the puzzle. He is still a double-double threat down on the inside and can be taken advantage of on nights.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Whiteside. The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. The Heat also changing it up. Olynyk comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Richardson in for James Johnson. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Warriors leading by 20. The drive by Thompson, and the wide open shot from Green. And it's Golden State with another.
Green right now picking his spots, working the in-between area on the offense.
Thompson against Waiters. Shoots it up. Off the left rim and out.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Here's Thompson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
Superb job by Klay to draw the contact for the and-1 opportunity. Great focus on the play.
That free throw good from Thompson. So it's Miami now. Winslow finds Olynyk inside. Durant with the steal. Green in the post. Olynyk is covering. Shots good by Green.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, they're just absolutely getting anything and everything that they want out there. They have not let up.
Now here's Richardson. And the rejection by Cousins. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. The Heat also changing it up. Ryan Anderson. He's checked in for Whiteside. Haslam comes in for Kelly Olynyk. Robinson is subbed in for Dion Waiters. Five to shoot. Now Winslow. But they get it back. And here's Richardson outside. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Evans kicks to McKinney. Over Richardson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And head coach Erik Spoelstra always looking for different perspectives, looking to tweak and change certain things and constantly learning. That's a growth mindset. We hear him talk about that a lot, and it's something that he encourages not only his staff to do, but his players as well.
No good on that one. And Spoelstra assigns assistants to read books, attend clinics, and bring back reports. Always looking for new insights.
Yep, lots of paperwork on that Miami Heat coaching staff. They keep daily notes on everything from basketball to the big picture around the team. Stats, quotes, questions, all inspirational stuff. So anything they can draw a competitive advantage on or keep things positive, Spo's looking to do that.
Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Took him no time at all on that one. And now 24 points for Klay Thompson.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Waiters dishes to Olynyk. Curry against Winslow. Down low. And Olynyk with the basket on the assist by Winslow. Winslow's got 5 assists in the game. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. There's Green with the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
A good look there. And he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
The Heat shooting 43% from the floor. Bounce pass from Waiters. Inside, Olynyk. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. And the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now here's Winslow. Richardson with it. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots from 12. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They get it again. Kicks it out to Richardson. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Waiters with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. 6 to shoot. Waiters against Thompson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. From deep, Green. And it's Miami with the rebound. Olynyk's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Richardson. And the pass to Winslow. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Justice Winslow plays with great persistence. Gotta love how he drives right to the rim as soon as he sees the open lane.
Back to Curry from deep. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got assist number 5 here tonight.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Now here's Waiters. He kicks it to Winslow. Pass to Olynyk. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Stephen Curry. Kelly Olynyk, Brandon, nice pickup for the Miami Heat, 4 years and $50 million.
Well, thinking about a floor spacing big man, they like what they saw out of Kelly Olynyk in his brief time with the Boston Celtics. He's still young, has a chance to grow, but his skill set as a big is still eye-popping.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good, so both teams making some changes here. And so Olynyk nails both of them. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix. Yeah, tough with his shot so far off right now. They're going to have to tap someone else to step up until he finds it.
No good from Cousins.
And that's just good offense. Surprised he blew that one, and the defense is too.
Richardson gets a wide open look. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Cousins, and it's Golden State with another.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Now here's Waiters. Pass to Olynyk. Five on the clock. Waiters passes to Olynyk, shoots over Cousins. Nice D from Cousins. The Warriors shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. Curry is inside. Richardson covering. Passes to Cousins. The shot's good.
It takes a lot more than that to stop DeMarcus Cousins. He is a huge presence, and he answers every defensive challenge they pose.
Now here's Richardson. Kicks it to Waiters. The pass to Magruder. And here's Richardson, guarded by Curry. Shot to stop the run. Richardson, no luck.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, not a bad time to be ripping the nets from distance, piling up some major points here.
Now here's Richardson, knocked loose. He kicks it to Waiters.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kevin Durant.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
To the inside, Curry. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
Yeah, tick-tock and not much time on the clock left. Double-digit lead and coming up roses.
Now here's Waiters. Out to the wing. And he banks in the layup.
And that's about as easy as it gets. Not many guys are going to blow wide open layups at the professional level like that.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry outside, knocks down the 3 ball.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight.
Waiters right side. Here's Magruder. Misses the shot.
So great to see Steph taking on the challenge defensively, getting up into his man that time.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, DeMarcus. Congrats on the win. We know how tense you are on the floor, but it looked like tonight maybe you're having a little fun out there.
That's the thing. I'm just trying to come out here and have fun. I got a lot going for myself, and I'm too blessed to be out here frowning all the time. So I'm going to try to keep a smile on my face.
Well, it's a good look for you, man. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.